check, 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 Yo, what did the DJ name his son?
Eric.
Get it?
Eric.
Never mind. I think I did that bit on this channel before already and no one laughed at it. But, who knows? Maybe it'll work this time. Anyway, I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. You already know that. It is another installment of T3 Off the Cuff, your one-stop shop for daily horology news. Now, what are we talking about today? Well, do you ever want to feel fancy, pinkies up fancy, but you're poor? And let's face it, in this economy, we're all poor. Well, I have a list for you. The best dress watches under $500. These are impressive watches, somewhat eye-catching, elegant, fun, and dressy without, exceeding the $500 mark. So I think that this is really fun to do. I mean, these are probably my favorite types of episodes to do on this channel. Finding cool watches within a certain price range, and when you do that kind of research and you curate these kinds of lists, you often find gems that you hadn't thought about before, and you kind of rediscover things that you get excited about. And one of the watches on this list today kind of breaks one of my personal rules about like what I like and what I don't like, but hey, there's always outliers, right? So let's go ahead and tell the time. I'm actually going to use my computer to tell the time. It is 11:35 a.m. Let's get down to business. Why did I use my computer? Well, because I'm wearing one of the best dress watches ever, my Rolex Date 1500, but I didn't set the time and I didn't set the date. So, yeah, I'll just, use my computer real quick. Anyway, let's get down to business. Okay, what are we looking at here? Well, this is the watch that breaks one of my personal rules, the Sternglass Hamburg. Now, I really like this company. I've owned Sternglass. I've actually sold a Sternglass watch at the Time Teller shop. Go ahead, click the link in the description below. I almost said your one-stop shop. Your number one place to find affordable vintage luxury watches. We source watches. We have awesome merch. Check it out. But this is a Bauhaus watch. What does Bauhaus mean? Well, it's a German design language that is somewhat sterile, to be honest. And you can see it here, but this is just pleasing to the eye for some reason. And it's not so Bauhausy that it's disgusting. There are other Bauhaus design watches that are just gross. This is just very interesting with all the markers. Very nice louvered cut on the date. The date is at 6 o'clock, which is very prim and proper. The handset just works very well with this dial. It's very high visibility. You can see on this wrist. Looks very, very nice. This is definitely going to be an eye catcher because of how small the bezel is on the case and how big and visible that dial is. So it's definitely going to be eye catching, but not so flashy that's disgusting. Very nice side profile there. Just a very, very pretty watch. The Hamburg Automatic, super total diesel, is powered actually by a Japanese movement, excuse me. So although this says made in Germany, it does have a Miyota 8215. So this is not a premium Miyota, but look, you can find this in a graphite dial, which is also very, very cool, kind of matte there. A Mocha. This is nice, but I actually don't like the splashes of color here. Some people might. Still same splashes of color, and still same splashes of color. So I would get either the graphite or the silver. But let's go ahead and talk about the specs. Does have a mineral crystal. Or wait. No, my bad. I'm an idiot. Sapphire crystal. That's what that green color is there. Has a sapphire crystal, has a Miyota movement, has a really cool engraving actually of the city center of Hamburg. This is just a very interesting company. Why is it? What are you doing here? What are you doing here, computer? 42 millimeters, 12 millimeters thick, 45 millimeter lug to lug. This is going to be a pretty wearable watch. 316L stainless steel, double dome sapphire with anti-reflective coating. 50-meter water resistance rating. Let's see, Hamburg engraving. Miyota 8215 automatic, 42-hour power reserve. This is not a premium, so you are not getting that smooth sweep. It's 21,600 VPH. It's a 3 hertz movement. You're getting date, time, and it does hack. Vintage 20 mocha genuine cow hide leather. Cool. Anyway, this is a really cool watch, and it's coming in just under $500. And it breaks one of my rules because, again, I'm not super into Bauhaus, but they did a very good job. $469 on the Sternglass site right now. Next, Orient had to be on the list. By the way, I'm not affiliated with this shop. Never. You're gonna look at this and you're gonna be like, but it's a sports watch, T3. Just imagine something, okay? Because this Date 1500 was also on a bracelet. I still have the bracelet. I just like to wear it on a man cave leather strap. Let's say you put this on a man cave leather strap. It would look like such an impressive, sharp, deep blue, but also vibrant dress watch. This does have a 100 meter water resistance rating, but it's an Orient Star, one of the premium Orients. Honestly, this you guys are gonna like roll your eyes. This is kind of Grand Seiko vibes here. Definitely doesn't have the finishing of a Grand Seiko, obviously. But this is the REAU00005L00B. Now, Orient was a sponsor of this channel, and my biggest complaint to them, and I've told them to their face, they got to fix their reference numbers because a little bit complicated. Very nice display case back here. Of course, this is an in-house movement because it is Orient. This is a Orient Caliber F6N43 movement, 50-hour power reserve, 38.5 millimeter case diameter, 12 millimeters thick. This I don't believe. Let me see if it has it. It does. But I do believe it does have a sapphire. So this is the Orient Star line. So this has, better specs than your normal Orient. 100 meter water resistance rating. Probably has decent lume coming from Orient. Let's see. Date, hour, minute, second, power reserve indicator. I'm a huge fan of power reserve indicators. I know some of you guys aren't the biggest fan. My favorite part about this watch, the deep blue dial, and then the rose gold tones coming from the Orient Star applied logo, that 12 o'clock Roman, and then the second hand. I think it's just a very tasteful splash of different colors and metals. It just looks very cool. So I'm a huge fan of this Orient Star. Again, take it off the bracelet, put it on a leather strap, and it'll just be an amazing dress watch. Moving on to the Tissot Le Locle Powermatic 80. Really badass watch, okay? For an insane price. This on Amazon right now, $409. Insane. This Powermatic 80 has an 80-hour power reserve. This is a Swiss-made watch for well under $500. A very impressive watch. Really nice guilloche dial, louvered cut date window, Roman numerals, incredibly elegant. 39.3 millimeters, 19 millimeter bandwidth, only 9.75 millimeters thick. Insane. 316L stainless steel, 30 meter water resistance rating. You're not going to, I love how it says suitable for short periods of recreational swimming and showering, but no diving or something. Do not swim with this watch. All right. Ever since this watch came out, earlier, when in my channel's history, I've always said this is an incredible buy, and thankfully the price hasn't gone up really. So it's gone down, in fact. So buy this watch, enjoy it. The Tissot Le Locle Powermatic 80. Weird name, gorgeous watch, great specs. Buy it. The final two watches on today's list are quartz, because who cares? I think that quartz watches can be beautiful. And this is a perfect example of one. Frédéric Constant. This is their slimline, but this isn't a slimline automatic. It's a slimline quartz. Craziest part about this watch, 5 millimeters thick. Holy cow. 5 millimeters thick. We should say thin. You could slice a cucumber with this thing. You could slice an atom with it. In fact, buy this watch and please slice in Adam so that we can just... I'm sick of this world. Slimline FC235M4S5. This is a quartz, Swiss-made, 37 millimeters diameter, 30-meter water resistance rating. Again, do not use this to go swimming. Push-pull crown. We already expected that. Let's see, 14 millimeter bandwidth. That's actually very, very thin. That's very thin, but this is a smaller watch, so I'll believe it. Sapphire crystal. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous watch. I'm a huge fan of the Romans. I don't know if you can tell from this picture, but it does have a guilloche center dial. I love these Breguet style handset, small seconds, just a very clean watch, very impressive. This would be an eye catcher. It looks very elegant and very expensive, but you can find it for $379. That's, I mean, come on. And the final watch on the list is actually my favorite watch. Like, it's not my favorite watch of all time, but probably one of my favorite dress watches of all time, and I'm not even kidding. The Seiko SUP 880. I've spoken about this watch since I started on YouTube, like 5 or 6 years ago. This is an insane watch. It is very clearly a one-to-one of a Cartier Tank. Cartier Tank, one of my favorite watches of all time. This is a much more affordable way to get that design, and it's just a rectangular watch with Roman numerals, right? But it's so simple, so nicely executed upon with the groove pattern, Roman numerals, solar. This has Seiko solar power. Still has a little bit of a gemstone on the crown to be even that much more Cartier. But guys, this is an incredible watch with solar functionality, looks incredibly elegant. You will not have to baby it. Here on the Seiko website, it says 250 CAD. So that's like almost 189 US dollars about. So this is under 200 US dollars. Insane. Buy this watch and have a ball. Experience what a Cartier Tank might feel like, and who knows, maybe later on down the road you can pick up a Cartier Tank because you already kind of appreciate how it looks on your wrist, how it feels. Just do your thing. But this is a great watch, my favorite watch on today's list. And these are 5 really cool, expensive looking watches for under $500. I mean, these are no-brainers. Every person should have in my opinion, a fairly well-rounded watch collection. What do I mean by that? Have a watch for every occasion. Why not? Right? Why not? So we all have sports watches. We have watches that are our designated beaters, right? Things that we will not baby, things that we will, we know we're going to do, maybe some yard work. We're going to build something, or we're going to work on our car. These are not watches that you would wear for that, right? You would have designated maybe a G-Shock or maybe, a Citizen ProMaster, something tough. And then you have things that you would only wear to, go swimming, right? Or not only wear, but things that you would have if you know that it's going to be wet outside. So it's like, oh, okay, I have my dive watches that, oh, we're going to go to the beach, we're going to go to the pool, oh, it's raining outside, I'm going to wear something with a great water resistance rating. Why not, right? But then what happens when you go out to a nice dinner, or you're having maybe a more formal occasion? You're going to church, maybe you're going to a wedding. Who knows? Why not have a few dress watches, right? And you can find them for not a whole lot of money. You just have to dig a little bit, and I just did the research for you, so take advantage, guys. All right, I will catch you on the next one. Let me know in the comment section what's your favorite watch on today's list, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for another installment of T3 Off the Cuff. All right, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon and join the channel members. I'm Jory Goodman, the time teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it. All right, guys, big old dab for you, and I love you.
Eric.